Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Muhammad Faiz Rahman bin Afendi, and today I would like to discuss about our organic presentation about organic compound named methyl paraben. But first, we look at our product that we have choose.
So this is the product that we have choose for our group, Curix 600 Full Cough Syrup. Now let's take a look at our introduction about the product. Okay, our group choose a 100 ml Curix 600 Flu Cough Syrup as our product. The product is traditionally used to relieve cold, fever, reduce body heatiness, soothe cough, reduce pilgrim, relieve sore throat. The syrup is made from several traditional herbs processed using advanced technology and can improve the body's immunity and cure cough. The syrup ingredients can protect the liver, release heat and toxin. It can also be mixed with water to drink with no side effects as it does not contain chemicals. The ingredient in the product that radish beryllium Chinese. There are many ingredients in the product, but for our organic product, we choose the methyl paraben as our product that we want to discuss.
From the previous clip, we would like to highlight a few problems related to our topic, which is methylparaben in cough medicine. First, we would like to explain the issues regarding the use of cough medicine in daily life. As we all know, sleepiness and dizziness is the common side effect of cough medicine. Cough medicine contains a few ingredients which are fulcodine and dextromethorphan, which is DSM. These ingredients will tell the brain to stop the coughing reflex. So, as a result, the consumer will feel sleepy and dizzy after consuming cough medicine. Second, cough medicine abuse. Cough medicine abuse has been a really serious problem for decades globally regardless of age. DXM is a common ingredient found in any types of cough medicine. People who misuse cough medicine often consume a very huge amount of cough medicine in order for them to get high. If cough medicine is consumed accordingly to the doctor's prescription, DXM is really safe and it will not cause any serious effects to humans. However, if DXM is taken in a larger amount, it can distort awareness and also it can make us lose some focus. Even worse, it can cause hallucination. Next, we move on to the issues on the use of methylparaben in daily products. Methylparaben, or its chemical name methyl 4-hydroxybenzoate, is commonly used as preservatives in order to increase the lifespan of certain products from getting contaminated by microbials, fungi, and also bacteria. Based on our findings, parabens in skincare products always found to cause allergy and irritations, especially for those who have a sensitive skin. Other than that, several studies shows that parabens have a weak estrogen-like properties that may cause breast cancer. However, the researchers have concluded that parabens is not the main cause of breast cancer.
Based on the problem statement that has been discussed before, we know that everything has their own pros and cons. Here, we would like to suggest some of the solutions to overcome these problems. First of all, the most common way to control sleepiness and dizziness is by planning the right and suitable time to consume the cough medicine. This is because it helps people to avoid themselves from distraction or side effect of the cough medicine that may cause injuries or road accident. By doing this, people can complete their daily activities without any distraction. However, the best way to overcome this problem is by getting enough rest after consuming cough medicine in order to get a speedy recovery. We also found that there are problems related to cough medicine abuse, especially among teenagers. In my opinion, parents plays the most vital role to overcome this problem. One of the solutions that can be used to control this problem is by locking medicine cabinet. This way helps to keep OTC medicine, which is over-the-counter medicine that potentially be abused, in a less accessible place. Next, parents should keep track of how much is in each bottle or container in their medicine cabinet. By doing this, they will notice if their child misuse or overdose the cough medicine, if the portion of the cough medicine reduced drastically. Also, parents need to keep eye on their child medicine, not only for traditional looking cough medicine, but also for strange looking tablet. Parents can do some research on websites to study the type of dangerous medicine. By doing this, their child cannot easily cheat on them. They also need to protect their teens' internet use by looking out for suspicious websites and emails that seem to be promoting the illegal medicine. Besides parents, doctors and professional healthcare also play important role to prevent this problem from increasing. They need to give the suitable doses to their patient and suggest them the suitable and appropriate time to consume the cough medicine. They can also collaborate with school to organize an awareness campaign about the cough medicine abuse in order to control this problem. Lastly, the government needs to qualify the practical doctors or pharmacists before they are allowed to work in health and medication department in order to prevent the misuse of medication.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ali Imran Hamid. I will represent about my part in this group project, which is development. Development section have two parts. The first part is about cough medicine and the second part is about our chemical compound methyl paraben. First of all, the history of cough medicine. People start using cough medicine from the late of 80th century, but before that, people are using painkiller like paracetamol and ibuprofen to cure their cough sickness. The purpose of using this kind of medicine is used for people that having trouble with their health, like cold, cough, and related condition like kahak and sakit tekak. After it start to sell in the market, people around the world start using this kind of medicine to cure their cough sickness. But nowadays, some country like USA and Canada not recommended to use cough medicine for kids that below 6 years old. Okay, now I want to talk about advantages and disadvantages of cough medicine. The advantages of cough medicine. First, we can cure the cough sickness. Second, we can improve our body immunity, such as protecting our liver, reduce heat from our body to make our body more cooler, and extract toxin from our body. Disadvantages of cough medicine. After we taking this kind of medicine, we will having some sleepiness issue because our body will feel heavy and easily tired. But if we taking this medicine overdosely, we may having some hallucination, feeling, anxiety, and extreme panic. But for worst cases, our heart can beat abnormally and maybe also will being some kidney problem. Seeing that cough medicine have a short lifetime, pharmacists and scientists have developed methylparaben as a preservative to make medicine more longer lifetime. Okay, now we move on to the second part, which is methylparaben. Methylparaben is a methyl ester of p-hydrobenzoic acid. It naturally found in fruit such as blueberries. The purpose of using this chemical compound is used for treatment of minor illness, for example, stomachache and gastric. Okay, now we will discuss about advantages and disadvantages of methylparaben. Advantages of methylparaben. Firstly, we can create a medicine based on the chemical compound of methylparaben. Secondly, we can make a skincare product based on the chemical compound of methylparaben, because it can easily absorb through our skin. The advantages is to prevent the breeding of bacteria and fungus. It commonly used in food industry for make the food more long lasting. Disadvantages of methylparaben. The disadvantages is when we apply it on our skin and have an reaction with sunlight, it may cause minor allergic and bring damage to our skin. Tapi artinya semua orang akan kena macam tu. Setengah orang saja, mungkin jenis kulit dia lain. Secondly, it will affect our endocrine system and bring harm to the hormone that being produced. For example, decreasing the amount of sperm. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Adi Hisham and I will be presenting on discussion. The first thing is on the formation of methyl 4-hydroxybenzoic acid. The name is derived from methanol, which we explain the methyl part, and is also derived from the 4-hydroxybenzoic acid, which is the carboxylic acid, and thus this compound can be related to our own syllabus, which are the ester, alcohol, and carboxylic acid. The formation of methanol is between two gases, which are the carbon monoxide and hydrogen, which are condensed in the presence of zinc oxide as the catalyst. The next is on the 4-hydroxybenzoic acids, which can be formed by heating a potassium silicate and a potassium carbonate at high temperature. The acid is esterified with the alcohol, which is the methanol, in the presence of sulfuric acid. The sulfuric acid is then neutralized with the presence of caustic soda. The powdered product or the crystallized product is then filtered out and then recrystallized, and thus we can obtain a solid methylparaben. This process is called esterification. The next thing is on the properties of the methylparaben, one of which is in the form of white crystals or white powder. Therefore, when it dissolves in water, it will form a colorless solution. Next, it has a high melting and boiling point. This is due to the carbon is attached to an oxygen with carbon double bond, and we attach to a hydroxy group with one bond. Next is only stable and reactive at in a solution that is at 4 or 5 pH value. Any stronger acid will make the methylparaben less effective and less reactive. Next, when it's heated, it decomposes and it forms smokes and fumes. And then the odor is also faint and it cannot be seen. The next thing I'll be discussing on is on the toxicity of the methylparaben. The paraben are reported to cause some dermatitis on some sensitive skins when direct contact. The sensitization has occurred on some medication. When the medication is applied on skins, they have been damaged or broken. However, the side effects or the allergic reactions when ingested of the methylparaben is still unknown. The next thing is on the acute toxicity studies on the animals. There have been no evidence of the skin on the animals that have been damaged or have been corrosive. However, there are still some evidence on Chinese hamsters that have been affected. When tested on Madagascar fish, the methylparaben has lowered the protein in the blood of the male Madagascar fish. However, it has increased the encoding of the proteins in the blood of the fish.
In conclusion, methylparaben is a compound that commonly used as a preservative in cough medicine, such as Urix 600 flu cough syrup, in order to prevent the growth of microorganisms. Based on overall findings, methylparaben brings advantages in our daily life. Same goes to cough medicine. Cough medicine has been used widely to cure certain illnesses such as cough and sore throat. However, methylparaben and cough medicine also has their own disadvantages. For example, methylparaben causes skin irritation if exposed to the high level of light, while cough medicine may cause sleepiness and dizziness. Although methylparaben and cough medicine cause side effects, it still can be used and taken in our daily life in a proper way. A lot of precaution measures that has been discussed above can be used and applied in order to minimize negative side effects. Overall, certain parties such as parents, schools, doctors and government need to work together in order to make sure the problems related to cough medicine that has been stated above can be controlled.